Yo, what's good? So last year I made a video and it was called Fighters That Need to Step Up in 2015. So now I want to go back to the list that I said and see which fighters actually stepped up and name a few fighters that need to step up in 2016. So the first fighter that I said that needed to step up in 2015 was Andre Ward. I said step up and fight. I didn't specify on who he should fight. Remember, he hadn't fought in over a year at this point. I said come back and fight anybody, please. And he did. He fought Paul Smith. He got a knockout. Looked spectacular. Was gonna fight again, but bummed his knee. And has a contract to supposedly fight Kovalev. I'm not holding my breath for that one. So does he need to step up 2016? Yes. Paul Smith is not in your caliber. And I will never deny Ward's skills or his ability or his, I don't want to say greatness. He's not great yet, but he's very good. I don't want to deny that he's very good. But Ward, step it up, fight better competition. I would have loved it for him to stay at super middleweight, to fight DeGale, to fight Groves. But to fight Andre Durrell, that fight never happened. Vadu Jack. Did I say that already? I don't think so. All those are good fights. He never unified the division. Remember that. He never cleaned it out completely. Lucien Bute was always left. You want to say, oh, Froch beat him. You can't speculate on what could have happened. It didn't happen. You can't give him credit for those victories. Anyway, yes, he needs to step up again in 2016. So he did step it up by fighting in 2015, but he needs to step it up once more. I said Mayweather Pacquiao need to do it. They need to step up and fight each other. And they did. So I'm done talking about that fight. 122-pound division. Step up and fight Rigondeaux. That's what I said for 2015. Rigondeaux fought Drean Francisco. Not exactly the top guys in 122. So Quigg, Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz moved up. So those guys didn't step up. Leo Santa Cruz is out. I guess that leaves with Quigg and Frampton. Kiko Martinez maybe. Chris Avalos. Step up 2016. Fight Rigondeaux. Peter Quillen, I said he had just dropped his belt. And it was embarrassing, man. He dropped his belt instead of defending it against an unknown guy who Andy Lee knocked out in a spectacular come from behind knockout. But I would say he stepped it up in 2015. He fought very good competition. Andy Lee, he had a draw with Andy Lee, dropped him, and he got knocked out in the first round against Danny Jacobs, but he fought him. So he doesn't need to step up. He needs to regroup. And I hate to say, but he needs to fight a little bit of softer competition for 2016. Maybe he just couldn't handle the competition. That's what happens when you keep fighting guys that aren't on your level. You just knock them out in a few rounds, and then you fight someone with a pulse that could take it. They might knock you out. That's what happened to Gary Russell. I know Russell didn't get knocked out, but he got beat up by Loma. I said Danny Garcia needs to step up. Danny Garcia. Lamont Peterson was a step up from a freaking Raw Salka, but definitely needs to step up. Robert Guerrero, I'd like to see him fight better competition. Sean Porter. You fight Sean Porter, you'll shut me up completely. So Danny, damn right, step it up. And you didn't step up in 2015 either. You should have fought Peterson a long ass time ago. I'm not a fan of Danny Garcia. Adonis Stevenson. What did he do this year or last year? He didn't do crap. So, hell yes. Fight Kovalev. Hashtag fight Kovalev. Please. I want to see that more than a freaking Ward fight. Andrade, he fought once and it was on televised. No, he didn't step up. He didn't step up 2015. He's so good, man. What's with these guys? They're only fighting once a year, like if they're getting Mayweather money, man. Andrade, you need to step up. You're just talking about how people are ducking you doing interviews. Okay, that's great, but you're not getting money. You're not getting paid. You're not getting exposure. You're not getting experience. Stop doing so many interviews and get some fights. Even if it's on subpar competition, in untelevised cards like you just fought, you need to fight more than once a year. You need to fight more than twice a year, frankly. 3 times a year is good. 4 would probably be ideal. I do not expect you to fight 4. I do not expect any top fighter to fight 4 times. So 3, I'll be extremely happy. Chavez Jr. Okay, fuck. I said the 147-pound division had to step up and fight Keith Thurman. Kind of did. You got Robert Guerrero stepped up and fought him, so he fought a top 10 guy. Now I think Thurman has to step up and fight Porter. I heard that it's signed. So if it's signed, he stepped up. So that one's solid. I put a check mark on that. Abner Mares got to step up. I wanted him to fight a rematch with Johnny Gonzalez. That didn't happen, and it looks like it's not going to happen at all. That's a shame. I wanted to see him redeem his loss. But we might get a rematch of the Santa Cruz fight. So he stepped up. He lost, but that's what happens. Adrian Broner, he kind of stepped up last year, fighting Porter, but that wasn't in his weight division. He came up at a catch weight, and he lost. And then he fought Alderebdiv. I forgot his name. Yeah, and now he's a 4 division champion. No, he didn't step up 2015, and he definitely needs to fight someone, a top guy at 140, definitely. So of the people that I said I wanted to step up in 2015, 4 of them stepped up. Not terrible. It's good. It's good for boxing, I guess, but not good for any other sport. So 2015 didn't step up. Now for 2016, introducing some new underachievers, I feel, in 2015 that need to step up in 2016. Deontay Wilder. You fought your best competition in 2015. You defeated your best opponent, Stivern, in an impressive performance. But then you did voluntaries. You were supposed to fight Povetkin, and you never did. You need to step up, fight some top 10 contenders, fight Povetkin, fight Tyson Fury, and for me, most importantly, the best fight would be fight Luis Ortiz. If I get that fight in 2016, I'll be happy. Kell Brook, what'd you do? What'd you do in 2015? Fought in England. And I gave Kell Brook I gave him a pass because he got stabbed, and he almost bled out. But that was last year. That was 2014. I think it was the middle of 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it was after his victory, so in the latter parts. But you can't ride in that forever. So you fight Jojo Dan, and then you fought Frankie Gavin. Not exactly a murderous row. So definitely step up. Rematch with Porter, Thurman, Brad Lee, a lot. Amir Khan. I hope these fights happen. And I didn't fight Amir Khan because I forgot about him until I just mentioned him to fight Kell Brook. So Amir Khan and Kell Brook need to step up. Kell Brook needs to stop chasing Amir Khan too. That's something that people really don't talk about. Kell Brook, stop chasing Amir Khan. You keep fighting guys like Porter. You cannot go down from fighting top competition anymore. Just because you want to fight Khan. We know Khan's been chasing a few super fights for years. He's a fanboy. But I think more people need to talk about Kell Brook chasing after Amir Khan as well. Austin Trout. Okay, maybe this one has gone under the radar. But Austin Trout, man, Julian Williams been calling him out. And he's been saying stuff like, oh, he's not on my level. And the money's not right. Stuff like that. Some diva crap. Some diva shit. You know? That's how he's been talking. So step up and fight Julian Williams. If he's not on your level, it will be an easy night then, right? Last but not least, Erislandy Lara. One of the most ducked fighters in boxing. But also, you got to see his competition for 2015. He fought Delvin Rodriguez, and then he fought Zavik. And his Zavik performance was a bit impressive. It wasn't as lackluster as his the previous performances. It was a good performance, kind of exciting even. But you need to fight better competition. The 154 division is pretty stacked. And maybe you can't fight the Charlos because you have the same trainer, but there's Julian Williams. Actually, I'm not sure other competition at 154, but there's competitions. Or if there's not competition at 154, move up. You've been calling up Triple G, move up. Fight Lemieux. Fight Willie Monroe. Fight. I don't know if Matthew Macklin's still fighting. Fight him if he is. There's a lot of good fighters that you could fight if you want to step up to prove to Triple G that you're serious about that you're a middleweight. So he can't possibly ignore you because your performances will be so impressive. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Is there someone I missed? Is there someone that you think should step up in 2016? Thanks to everybody for watching. You guys have a great day.